spend a lot of time in the summer. I've got a big vegetable garden, and my wife and I still can and put up our food for the winter.
But the wife's still working, right?
Well, absolutely.
Well, absolutely, yeah. So does that mean there are honeydews that, since you're home and she's at work, is there a list on the kitchen table?
Bob, it's shameful. Actually, she made me print out a work order yesterday of things that I had to get done in the time that I got them done.
Okay. Well, there's a commercial on TV about some guy's going to spend the whole day backing up his computer, and that's pretty much easily done. And they did all these other crazy things throughout the day. So if that list was something you could say, hey, I can do that in 30 minutes and I'm out of here.
Absolutely.
I mean, that's the way to really do it. Well, Dan and I both share that railroad interest because Dan lived up north of Lincoln, and it was up just south of Mackinac, right?
No, it was just north of Union, Suter Siding.
At Suter Siding, okay, all right. I lose track of things.
Yeah.
Okay, so you, how far back do you go? Electric trains when you're up there?
Oh, yes.
Ever ride one?
Yes. My dad had died when I was 6, 7 years old, and he never drove. Mm-hmm. And my mom didn't drive, so we didn't have a car.
Right.
And my mom would get out at the railroad crossing and flag down the little interurban trolley.
And where would you go?
We'd come to Lincoln.
Okay.
And we'd do our shopping and then go back to the depot and wait for the train to take us back home that evening.
So you basically knew when the next train was coming?
Kind of.
Kind of. If it's not running late.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
But we'd go out there around the appointed hour and we'd see the train, and Mom would have her little white hanky and stand in the middle of the crossing.
Right, that was pretty neat because we rode a few times as small kids. My dad would take us down there, and it seemed in my mind, of course, it's been a lot of years ago, that maybe that might have been like 10 cents. It was some nominal fee.
Actually, my dad was a railroad man. He was a Gandy dancer all his life.
All right.
And when he died, my mom got a railroad pass, for life.
All right.
So it wasn't even a dime or a nickel for us.
Yeah, but then the trains went away.
Yeah, they did.
So it worked out real well.
But one of my greatest memories of doing that was we got on the train one day, my sister, my brother and I, and Mom, of course, and the train was packed. And they found a seat for my sister and my mom, and they sent my brother and I up front to ride where the engineer was.
Oh, wow. So how long did you live in that location?
Oh, wow.
Many years?
No, I tell you, I lived there, I think my mom and dad lived there when I was born, and didn't move away from there until between my 7th and 8th grade year. So a lot of years, actually.
Right.
One of our former employees works for them now, and he said, look, he said, regardless of anybody tells him, and so that we will light your TV up, right? So keep that in mind, and we like to have
girl.
One of our friends, actually, and Jim, you know that, they were the cooks and the helper people, the food out, the cookout out the farm. The Kine family, Marilyn requested that we do a little Freddie Fender.
Wasted days and wasted nights?
I can't remember what this is because when I load it in the computer, you see what's
They
there.
only had like 2 songs. So.
He only
either that one or the other one.
But I don't know which one. But when I loaded the computer, it loaded blank. So I don't. It's Freddie Fender. I just don't know what song it's going to be. So here we go. Well, it sounds like Wasted Days, maybe, right?
Before the next teardrop
Oh,
falls.
this is before the next. See how good you are.
You know, that guy actually went on and became part of a... See you, guy. Good to see you. Good to see you.
Right here. Come on, don't be standing there.
Well, here a couple of weeks ago, I heard a song on your station, Jim, and I hadn't heard that song forever and forever. So I sent an email out to Jim, who did this boogie woogie.
And you heard it on my station?
I heard it on. Well, but it was early in the morning, well, you're probably doing your news stuff and getting that stuff all together. But that thing boffed, and I just had not heard that song forever. So I sent Jim a little email. He emails right back. Could that be the Tractors? And it is, and here it is.
Live here at P&M Communications in Lincoln, Illinois. It's their open house going on till 2 o'clock today. We invite you to stop on out, enjoy some free food from the Lincoln IGA, and visit with Santa. Santa is here too, and Bob's going to be talking to Santa.
Absolutely, Santa is here. It's that time of season, and it's a busy season for Santa, right?
Yes, sir. Sure is.
All right, hey, I'm going to ask you a question that you have probably not been asked this year. You ready?
Ready.
All right. What does Santa want for Christmas?
Oh, just some good weather to keep things going.
Yeah,
You know, got to keep all of them happy.
yeah. Well, when you're talking to the youngins these days, what toys and gimmicks are you hearing that people are wanting?
Oh, a lot of electronics, iPods, and things like that. Just anything that's, you know, challenging. They like to keep up with that, you know.
Yeah, and them iPods can get into some dollars and cents.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they do.
Yeah, really. So is it been a good pre-Christmas for Santa?
Oh, yeah, so far we've been doing real good. Real good.
Right, all right. So you've been numerous places here in Lincoln?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I think it was last weekend you were at IGA?
Yes, sir. Yep.
All right, good turnout there. That was the food donation
Yes,
deal.
yes, and we got rec next Saturday. Next Saturday from 8 to 12, isn't it, Jim? 8 to 12? Yeah.
11:30.
7:30?
11.
Oh, 11:30? Okay,
I don't
all
know,
right.
I've
We'll
lost
get
it.
it straight.
It's no
You
problem.
can stay a little
And I didn't see you come in, so I'm guessing that the reindeer are parked behind the building.
Yeah, they're out back. We got them.
Okay,
Tied
so
up out there.
am I gonna have Scotty go back there after you leave, and is there gonna be a cleanup involved here, or where do you think we're at?
That might be a good deal. Might want to keep track of that.
All right. Well, listen, we appreciate you coming by here, and folks will be here today until 2 o'clock, and Santa's going to be here until noon. Come by, bring the kids, bring the cameras, Jim, a little more music. Well, there's plenty of food back there, folks, and we'll be out here until 2 o'clock this afternoon. Stop by. You don't need to buy anything. Just come on by here and enjoy some of the snacks and look around so that you know what we have. A lot of people, Scott runs into people all the time. We got a new TV sitting there, and they tell Scott, we didn't know you sold TVs. You know,
If you get a ticket, then you're going to have to buy one.
That's right. That's right. So you can just head that off, and they clip right on the visor. They'll handle up to 2 phones. So the driver could be Jim Ash, and the wifey could be sitting over in the other seat. And if she gets a call,
I could be calling her.
You could be calling her. I don't know. Yeah, you could be, but you're right. You absolutely could be calling her, and that's how that would work. So keep that in mind. It's a product that we carry. We have like 3 other varieties of those. It goes on a visor. It's a visor clip type deal, and if you Google that thing and pull it up, it's a Parrot Mini Kit Neo. I'm not afraid for you to do that, because you're going to see them at $99.95. These guys are very protective of the price. And
Plus, you have to pay shipping.
And that's correct. So anyway, it's here at $79.95. The retro TVs, we'd like for you to come in and take a look at these. They'll be here, of course, through the holiday season. They're at $169. It's a red TV. It's retro, like you would see back in time, but it is a 22-inch TV that is 1080. So come by and take a look at these. We've got a good stock of those. We've got a good buy on those when we brought them in, and we'd like to move some of those out of there. Like I say, they are red in color. They'd be a perfect gift for the kitchen or for the bedroom, what have you. For a secondary TV and at that price, and something where if someone comes to your house, they're not going to have gone to somebody else's house and seen this. It's just not going to be. It's just a very unusual product, and you can go to every box store you want to go to.
You're not going to see this.
No,
I guarantee you're not going to see it.
They're just not going to be there. It's a product that they probably think that they just can't move, but we're into a smaller market, and people look at knick-knack stuff from time to time. So we hope you will. So come on and take a look at it. And a reminder that we've got this 55-inch curved TV that we brought in. It's a 4K TV, smart TV. And as we've mentioned a couple of different times, we sold one of those to Matt Examus, and Scotty installed that thing, and Scotty says it's got just a remarkable picture, and we've got 3 more of those in stock, and we've got one here all lit up so you can take a look at it. But it's the new technology. It's the curve technology from Samsung with what we keep saying, it's upgradable software. There's going to be a couple of step-ups in that 4K technology, and these TVs you see out there for maybe half that price, they are what they are. They're not upgradable, and Samsung brought that to our attention when they first came out. There's going to be an upgrade. We thought about that, and because it's a smart TV, it goes to the Wi-Fi, you can log on to the Samsung, bring down that new software in that TV, and get that thing to do things that it didn't do when it came out of the box.
Right, Kiwi?
Hi. You think you like the candy cane? We got one right in the bag. Gonna grab one out of there. Dolphin showed up at home this morning. Uh-oh. Your elf showed up? His name was Bill or Elf? Or just what? Okay. Ah, he just all over the place, isn't he? Yeah. Yeah, that'll happen. You want to get back up there so she can take another picture? She wants to take a picture of you. Put it in her album, okay? There you go.
Back at B&M Communications on a Saturday. Jim, one thing we did forget to bring up, and I was in my notes, but I just didn't pay much attention to it, is, folks, we do a prepaid wire service here that works off of a major carrier, and these phones will work just almost anywhere that you might want to go. And one of the best sellers that we have is a program. It's an $80 purchase, an $80 card. And what this card is, it is a card that's good for 12 full months. It gives you 2,000 minutes of airtime. So and Jim, just to explain this, because some people think, well, it's just too good to be true, but there's no hitches to this thing at all. There's 2,000 minutes to burn up. So if you're say you're a person who barely uses your phone, you just throw it in your purse or throw it in the vehicle just in case something's going wrong,
right,
and you're paying, say, whatever, $69 a month for that phone or what have you, you can buy this card, put it on that phone, and it's good for 1 full year. It's 2,000 minutes. So let's just say that you use 200 minutes a month. That's 10 months of airtime. We're running the math here, James.
2,000.
Yeah, 2,000. There you go. And so with that equates down. If you burn that up before that year is up, you can put another card on there. But you've got 10 months of service for $8. Now, you tell me how you can beat that.
Right.
I mean, you're not going to see that offer at any of the box stores. It's just not there because there's no money in it for those folks.
So is this for
with
texting too, or just?
It is straight voice, but you can text off of it, James. But it eats those minutes up just like you're using minutes. Yeah, you can text off of it. That's a good question. Yeah, you can text off of it, but we have people who get into those things, and some of them, believe it or not, some of them will go a full year and not burn all those minutes up. And then there's others that are back here in 10 months and they're saying, you know, I burn up all my minutes, but I run the numbers and it cost me $8. I mean, you know, so there's no catches to that thing. I know we've run commercials on it and people are like, well, it's just too good to be true, but it's not so. It's a good plan, works off of a major wireless carrier. We can't mention that on the air, but if you come into the store, we'll tell you for sure who that's working off of, but it's one that you'll recognize. And I'm not going to say more.
You're going to have to tell me off the air because I'm curious.
I'm going to spill that out if I start.
What to start with?
Yeah, it's either going to be a V or an A is what it's going to be, and that you're going to get me pinched here. I'm not going to get in there. Come in and take a look at these booms units we have. They're small little devices that we have. They're $29.95. You can download some music on those, and we put one up to the microphone. That doesn't really show you the true fidelity that's actually available on that thing, but come by and take a look at those. They're a nice gift, as we mentioned earlier. Jake out of Jake's Furniture purchased one of those, and then one of your guys purchased one of these parrots.
Joe Ryan.
Joe Ryan. Okay, I wasn't watching what he was doing there, but so that's a scoop. You can either, the guy who pulled me over was not a cop, thank God, that told me I shouldn't be talking on my phone going down the road. But had it been a cop, it had been taking $75, and I still wasn't doing what I was supposed to be doing. So anyway, it's a hands-free device that goes on the visor of your vehicle. It will handle up to 2 phones. The hubby and the wife can both be in there, and then both of them can get calls and deal with that. Good pricing. Don't forget the retro TVs. They are red in color. They are 1080 TVs, 22-inch TVs. We have a good stock of those. Take a look at all the TVs. We've checked around. We know where everybody is on pricing right now on these. We know that on this Curve TV, this 4K TV we spoke about a couple of times, we know we're 150 bucks below, which you can get that thing online or from one of the box stores that's familiar to people. So rather than go out of town, keep all of your money. When you shop here in town, all of your money stays here in Lincoln. And I'll tell you what, Jimmy, if we bleed over here, are you going to get real tight with me? Because the gentleman just walked in here.
Fine.
We need to talk to him just a second. Come over here. Let me pull this mic out. This is a raw radio, folks. Step over here, Charlie. This is the gentleman who's responsible for finding a Santa, and I didn't think about doing this until later in getting into the month of December. It's a bad time to be shopping for a Santa Claus, Charlie.
Well, we was able to get one, and
Well,
that's
you
all
were.
that matters.
Yeah.
I hope folks come down and support our local business, and like you say, local business supports community, so.
Absolutely. So how did the food drive go for you folks?
It went real well.
Really?
Real well this year. So.
We sacked up a lot of groceries in there?
Yes, we did.
That's the
Yes,
whole
we did.
intent, right?
That's right, that's right. So, well, thank you for your business.
All right, thank you very much. And we were in there, I don't know, for the first part of this week, because I think there's still a collection device there, right?
Yes, sir. It's still going on right now. Yes, sir.
All right, so folks, you can still go to IGA and say hi to Charlie, because he's responsible for the food we have. He makes that so trouble-free. We do a cookout every summer. He makes that problem go away too, and we really appreciate that. That's local businesses what that all amounts to, because they're right there. If you need something, they're there to help you out, and you just can't beat that. I mean, you really can't. I could go back over to Decatur and call a grocery store and someone do that. I say, well, good luck with that. Good luck with that. But here in town, pick up the phone, call Lincoln IGA, and you're set. You're set. And it's just that personal service you just can't possibly beat. So keep that in mind. Don't forget, we do Dish Network in here, a special. Come in here and talk to Scotty. The prices, there's a special going on right now. If you credit qualify for $150, it's a good time to get into it. And as Jim and I have been talking about, it's 1080, true 1080, so we'll light any nice TV that you have, or if you don't have a nice TV, we can help you with that too. We can take care of that. So, Jim, I think that pretty much does it here for us. So we appreciate you coming by. You guys are most accommodating. Good to see Jeff Ladd around here. We appreciate the help of your person out at the station running controls and making sure everything goes well. So we appreciate it. We'll do it again sometime. And folks, we'll be here until 2 o'clock this afternoon, and we're just going to Paula's run this little music right now, and you can fade it out when that time comes. You need to get out of this, and we hope you guys have a good day and an awesome holiday season, right, Jim?
That's right. Merry Christmas, everybody.
All right.